In this video, we are going to understand about chapter number 6, Linear Inequality of class 11th. So let's have an outline of this video. In this video, you are going to understand about what is linear inequality, what are the types of linear inequality, how to solve linear inequality and to represent the solutions on the graph, and also we will solve the 5 questions of chapter number 6. So much content is there in this video, so stay tuned till the end of the video so that you are able to understand the complete content. Hello my awesome students, welcome back to my channel Akshar. I am Naina and I make videos related to NCERT solutions for classes 9 to 12th. So let us start our today's topic, which is chapter number 6 of class 11th, Linear Inequalities. Okay, so before starting that, let's have a brief introduction what you have studied in your earlier classes, class 10th and class 9th. So in class 10th or class 9th, you have studied about that how to find out equations in one variable and how to solve equations in two variables. So you remember that you have solved such kind of equations like 30x plus 20y is equal to 200, and some second equation was given to you, 20x plus 40y is equal to 600. So such types was called as equations, and you have to find out the values of the variables from this equations, right? So now in class 11th we are going to study about some statements. This time we are using the term statements involving sign less than or greater than or less than equal to and greater than equal to. Means earlier we were studying in our previous classes, the equation was 30x is equal to 200. So these were called our equations. But now when we are dealing with such type of terms in which inequality symbols are used, means both left hand side and right hand side are not equal to each other, then those are called as statements, right? So some examples of linear inequality. Why we are using the term linear? Linear means that the highest degree of our variable will be equal to 1. If we are talking about the quadratic inequalities, then highest degree of the variable will be equal to 2. But in this chapter we will only deal with the linear inequalities, means highest degree will be 1 and terms both and left hand side and right hand side will not be equal to each other. Okay, so this type of equations in which less than and equal to both the symbols are used, we can write down these equations in separate form with the symbol less than once and with the symbol equal to once. If this less than symbol is there, then it will be called as inequality because they are not equal to each other. But if equal to symbol is used, then they will be called as equation. Understood? Okay, so now some examples, some types of inequalities are there, which are what? The very first is the numerical inequality. Numerical inequality means both left hand side and right hand side will be having the numerical terms 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, next is literal inequality. Literal inequality means one side will be my variable and my second side will be my numerical value. Next is my double inequalities. Double inequality means now both left hand side and right hand side of the variable will have symbol of inequality. So two times inequality symbol is used, so that's why it is called as double inequalities. Both left hand side and right hand side of the variable will be unequal. Okay, so this is my double numerical inequality because all the terms are of numerical, and this is of my double literal inequality. Okay, next is my strict inequality. Strict inequality is what? In which only either my terms of less than or greater than is used. In which only the symbols of less than or greater than will be used, those are called as strict inequality. Means they are strictly either less than 0 or they are strictly either greater than 0, right? Slack inequality means when both the symbols less than equal to or greater than equal to will be used, then it will be called as slack inequalities. So these all are the terms which are going to help you while solving your questions, right? So next, moving to algebraic solutions, how to find out solutions now. Earlier in class 9 and 10, when we were finding out the solutions of the equations which have equal to symbol between them, then we were using some different methods. But now in to solve the linear inequalities, there are some methods that we are going to use in class 11, right? And how to represent those solutions on the graph. Okay, so to solve those kind of linear inequalities, there are two rules. What are those two rules? The very first rule is that equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of the equation. So if I have to solve such kind of equation, then I have to do addition or subtraction on both sides of the equation, and both sides of the equation may be multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number. So if I have to solve this equation, then what I have to do? I have to divide by 30 on both sides of the equation. Okay, then if the number is greater than 0, if the number with which I am dividing is greater than 0, then inequality symbol will remain same. So my answer will be x is less than 20 by 3. Okay. But if I am doing multiplication or division with the number which is less than 30, then my sign of inequality will get reversed. Suppose my equation was minus 30x is less than 200. So what I will do? I will divide my equation on both the sides by minus 30. So I will get what? I will get 0 and 0 will cancel out, this and this will get cancelled out, and minus will become plus. So I will get x is less than minus 20 by 3. Not this minus greater less than, this time sign reversal will happen and x will be now greater than minus 20 by 3. Okay, let us solve some examples now. The very first example is 30x is less than 200 when two conditions are given, that the solution x is a natural number or x is an integer. Okay, so how to solve it? First we will solve it. 30x is less than 200. So I have told you that you cannot directly take 30 there. You have to do division of 30 on both the sides. So you will get 30 and 30 will get cancelled out. So x will be less than 20 by 3. Right. So this is my answer. But they have given me some conditions that x is a natural number. So what will be my answer? If x is a natural number, and the second part is if x is an integer. Okay. So I can say that x is less than 20 by 3 is somewhat 6.33. Okay. So if x is a natural number, so natural numbers are what? Natural numbers are greater than 0. So possible values of x can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. But if I am talking about the integer values, then integer values are what? Integer values are both negative and positive. So minus 1, 0 up to so on. X is less than 6. So less than 6 is what? Less than 6 is all the values which are less than 6.33. Less than 6.33 means all the values positive or negative which are less than 6. Okay. Moving to example number 2, which says that solve this equation when x is an integer and when x is a real number. So how we will do this? We have to first eliminate our constant term from both the sides. So what we will do? We will add 3 on both the sides. So whatever is there, I have to eliminate minus 3. So what I will do, I will add 3. So this will get cancelled out from both the sides. So 5x will be less than 3x plus 4. Okay, so what next? Next is that I have to find out the value of x. Okay, so 5x is here and 3x is on the right hand side. So I have to remove this 3x from the right hand side. Then I will subtract 3x from both the sides. So I will get 5x minus 3x will give me 2x. 3x and 3x will get cancelled out and 2x is less than 4. So now what I have to do? I have to find out the value of x, and I want to remove this 2. So I will divide both left hand side and right hand side by 2. So I will get what? I will get x is less than 2. Okay, so first part is what? First part is x is an integer. So integer values are what? All the values positive or negative. -1, 0, 1. So see, now we will take the values up to 1 only because it is exactly less than 2. In our previous question, the value was coming as 6.33. So we have taken the value lesser than 6.33. But if my answer was coming as x is less than 6 in the previous example, then we will not take this value 6 because our answer should be less than 6. Okay, so next is what? Second part is what of this is that when x is a real number. So if x is my real number, so how to represent the real numbers? It can be from -infinity to 2. Okay, so these are the circle brackets. Circle brackets are used when we want to denote that this is not equal to. Okay, means x is not equal to 2, x is less than 2 only. If we are using our square brackets, then that means that value is also included. Means if I am talking about -infinity to 2, that means that 2 is also included as a value of a x. Okay, so remember about these two brackets. Okay, coming to the next third question. Okay, so before that, let me tell you one thing, that if until and unless it is specified for you that you have to find out the values of x for integer or a natural number or a real number, we generally can find out the solutions for x for only for the real numbers. Okay, if it is specified, then you have to find out the values for the integers or the natural numbers. Otherwise, we will only consider our real numbers as our solution, right? So how to solve this? Again, first we have to remove this 3 from both sides. So I will subtract 3 from both left hand side and right hand side. So I will get 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. I will get 6x plus 4. Okay, so next what I want to remove this 4x. 4x minus 4x is less than 6x minus 4x plus 4. Okay, so 0 is less than 6x minus 4x is what? It is 2x plus 4, right? Now if I want to find out the value of x, so what I have to do? I have to first remove this 4 from here, and it will be like this: 2x plus 4 minus 4. Okay, I will get what? I will get -4 is less than 2x. 4 and 4 will get cancelled out. So now I have to remove this 2. So what I have to do? I have to divide by 2 on both the sides by 2. Okay, so see, I am dividing with the positive number, so no sign reversal will take place. Okay, so 2 is the 4 and 2 will get cancelled out. So I will get -2 is less than x, or I can say that x is greater than -2. See, symbol is the same. Open sides are for the x, so I have written it. X is greater than -2. So for the solution, if I have to find out the solution in the form of the real numbers, so what I will write down? I will write down x is equal to -2, comma, infinity, because this time x is greater than -2. So on the number line, what are the values? 0, -1, -2, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so what does it is saying? X is greater than -2. Greater than -2 is what? Greater than -2 means the positive side. So I have written the same, that x is greater than -2, and I have used the circle brackets because -2 is not included in the solution. Okay. So example number 4 is very much similar to the questions which we have done till now. So moving to example number 5, in which we have to represent the solution for the same is also the same, but we have to represent it on the number line. So how to represent it on the number line? Before that, let us find out the solution for this. Solution for this is what? I have to remove this 5x. So I will do -5x plus 3 and 5x minus 5x plus 9 on both the sides. So 7x minus 5x will be 2x plus 3 is less than 9. Okay, now I want to remove this 3 from both the sides. 3 minus 3 is less than 9 minus 3. So what I will get? I will get 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. 9 minus 3 will give me 6. Okay, so now I will divide my complete equation by 2 on left hand side and on right hand side. So I will get x is less than 3. So if x is less than 3, that means what? If I have to represent in the form of a real number, then x is less than 3 means minus infinity to 3. Why? Because you can see on the number line 0, 1, 2, 3, less than 3. Less than 3 means it can be either 2, it can be either 1, 0 or up to minus infinity like this. So that's why I have written it as minus infinity comma 2. So I have to represent the solution on my number line. So to represent it on the number line, this time symbol is what? Symbol is less than. So if less than symbol is there, then what we do? We 0, 1, 2 and 3, and we do circle and write it down like this here. Okay, because this is not included, means equal to symbol is not there. So if equal to symbol was there, suppose in the equation our answer was x is less than equal to 3, then what we have done? We have used the closed circle like this, and the solution was to the left hand side of this 3. Okay, this is for equal to and this is for only less than. This is called as open circle and this is called as closed circle. Understood? If you find the video useful for you, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can get more updates of my new videos. Let's meet in the next video, in which we are going to solve remaining examples of chapter number 6, and we will start solving the questions of exercise 6.1. Till then, take care and bye.